Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Data Anomaly Hunter's Scar. Season 3, Episode 2, Time Goes By. This is one of our Digimon tabletop RPG campaigns being run with our custom Scar system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. This system is available for open playtest on our Discord as well as itch.io, so go take a look at it, let us know what you think. For now, we're going to get started with introductions, beginning with Lightpaw.
Hello, I'm the storyteller Lightpaw or Airtan or Arrow. There's a whole bunch of things you could call me, but it's going to be most of the NPCs, of which there's going to be quite a bit tonight. Hooray for being back in a city.
Bicyclist.
Are you fixed yet?
I had to make the joke.
Do we need to skip you and loop back, or are you okay this time to introduce yourself, Arcus?
Hi, I'm Gimund, and I'm playing Arcus and Fogger. They are the brothers trapped inside Arcus's body. They are an electric basic correspondent. Onto the Asher.
Hello everybody, I am Razim, and I will be playing as Asher, the Astral Light type Labramon, God of Death, Lord of Evil, Master of Undeath, and off to the minion.
Hello, y'all. I'm IDDoThings, or Ido if you prefer. And I'll be playing Haboku, the Lucamon, and Necrotic Fire, our minion of Asher, and Undead Ed. Onto the Jace.
Hello, I'm Drunk Dragon Aaron. I'm going to be playing Jace, the Black Growlmon X, and father of Asher, party dad, wannabe musician, old man, and Kotora.
Hello everybody, I'm Raharu and I'll be playing Kotora, the mythic fire type Gabumon, the cinnamon roll of party. Onto you, Rib.
Hello, I'm Teldeus, and I'll be playing Rib, the mythic water type Vorvamon, who is also apparently our party's accountant for taxes. So you know.
Ooh.
Alright, and for the recap, go for it, Tal.
Yeah, sure. Last session, we were mostly focused with securing our way back to headquarters because, well, the situation, at least as far as our responsibilities to it, was kind of over. You know, whoever the successor of the Forest Guardian is, or what to do about all that, not our job. So we are dipping. Because we don't want to deal with that. We went to the border town, filled with I think it was Agumon. That's the Digimon thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, the Agumon town.
Agumon town, yeah. Has a name, can't remember it off the top of my head. So you know, we had gone back there and almost gotten a wee bit scammed by the supposed ticket salesman that wasn't actually selling tickets because you know you don't actually have to pay for it. Especially because we're a part of the DAH, so we especially don't really have to pay for it. We had stayed at an inn, and then proceeded to sort of go about our day in the town until it was time for us to actually get on the train and leave. So, people were exploring around for things, seeing the sights, occasionally looking at some shops. Breakfast was made. Not the most communicated that it was actually being made, but it was made, and then it was hunting down errant party members until everyone at least had the opportunity to go and get breakfast. Afterwards, we had eventually gotten onto the train and were on our way back to headquarters when we found out, thanks to Naoki being, um, immersed completely in paperwork, that there was actually some accounting to be done with what equates to the equivalency of of a company expenditure report for every group when it came to the DAH, as they're apparently auditing everything and apparently transitioning to being a more professional organization in that way. So someone had to go and do our actual tax equivalencies. So that sort of got brushed off onto Riv when Riv was no longer completely exhausted, while everyone else was mostly going around recovering. Riv was forced to recover against his will instead of just doing the taxes immediately.
Recover against his will.
Against his will. He can always unrecover later. But yeah, we were on our way back to the headquarters because, technically speaking, we had just gone off on a major mission, destabilized a foreign power, all of that.
Oh no, we're the United States.
But we didn't grab the oil.
I guess true.
But we also did it competently, so we're not Russia.
Let's move on from this.
Caller from Asher.
What was
You
that?
got it, Riv?
Well, no, I mean, that was most of what we were doing. We hadn't actually gone and done anything on the way back. It was just mostly people doing stuff on some personal stuff on the train. People want to talk about things in more detail about that, they can.
Now he got babysat by Folger the rest of the way home.
True, but I don't understand the egg thing, so I can't really explain what's going on with it because I have no clue what the hell those are. All I know is that they're used for some kind of evolution-ish thing.
Yeah, the egg. If you want an actual explanation, the egg thing is the gimmick evolution of Digimon Adventure 202, where the main characters could evolve through them into a form that was kind of in power level between Champion and Ultimate.
Armor.
Yeah, it's called the Armor Digievolution. It's its own classification of evolution.
Yep, all I can remember from that is that there were discussions about whose crest was whose that it was attached to, and I followed none of it.
Fair.
All I know is that it got resolved at some point, and I'm just like, okay, cool. I don't know what's going on with it.
Fair.
Well, the train pulls in, and kind of as a group, you guys go with who I have referred to in my notes as Team C back to the DAH headquarters because, hey, you're all kind of going in the same direction. Unless anyone feels like splitting off immediately at the train station.
We kind of got to report in, don't we?
Yeah.
We only destabilized a foreign power, killed a guardian,
Asher is making a beeline for the headquarters. And he is dragging Naoki with him.
Kotora is following, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
mean,
going to
we're all
stop
going
Asher. We're going.
We're all going there anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's mostly up to Lightpaw, so.
I mean, headquarters is fairly chaotic, as one might expect of a medium to large sized organization with a bunch of Digimon who are somewhat clandestine about being members of said organization. The reception area is reception shaped, as usual. And as soon as you get into that area, Jost, Katetsu, and Kuma make themselves scarce. And Naoki looks like she really wants to, but knows better.
Oh, she tries to wander off. There will be hell to pay.
Can I make an appraisal roll real quick?
Absolutely.
Arcus, do
Cool.
you just want to ride on Jace's head?
Oh, it's Folker right now. I forgot to switch.
Fulgur. Fulgur, do you want to just ride on Jace's head?
Yeah, he's gonna climb up and hide in the hair. There may be just eyes poking out.
Adorable.
Okay, and what was the Gadomon's name again?
Higa.
Kiga. Great. Asher's marching straight to her office.
So tell me, just how reception-y is the reception area?
You've seen reception-ier, but not many.
So these are like the tall talls that are very tall. This reception area is a reception area that's very reception-y.
Yeah. He said it was very reception-y. I needed to know just how reception-y.
About that much reception-y.
About 9 out of 9 reception-y?
Yeah, I mean, if it got any more reception-y, we'd start getting TV channels in here.
No. It
Understandable.
was specifically not as reception-y as other things that you've seen as that are reception-y, but superior to others, so therefore it would be a 9 out of 10.
Well, that's why it's a 9 out of 9. It's as reception-y as this reception area gets, but there's others that are more, so that other ones could be 10 out of 10. This one's a 9 out of 9.
Ah,
It has a lower ceiling for reception-y.
Be less vague. The reception area does have that big giant desk that you would expect of the reception area with a couple of Digimon behind it who you've seen before the first couple of times you've been here.
I'm sorry, you might be stuck with this now.
And of course a queue, although nobody is actually in the queue.
That's where it gets its demerits then. Got it.
To be fair, you really only need the queue if you don't know where you're going already.
And Asher knows exactly where he's going right now, so...
Yes, he is just going to barge into her office. No knocking, nothing. Is she there?
Well, the door's locked, so probably not.
Great! He's gonna delete the door.
Asher, could we not cause an incident?
Asher, put the door back.
She's not on the other side of it anyway, so you may as well.
Fine.
Let's just check with the reception where she is and find her that way. We don't need to be taking down doors from our bosses, colleagues, whatever their placement of our placement is in this organization.
You guys definitely are boss.
Incompetent.
You probably shouldn't be using data manipulation on the plays where we're explicitly fighting against those things, Asher.
I am a god. I will do as I please.
Okay, but we're a part of an organization, so could you maybe actually be a part of the organization?
Is there any
Instead of just saying, "I'm a
organization
god."
here?
I just did our taxes.
You know, Asher, you can't argue with that. There's only two things assured in life, and you're one and taxes are the other.
What are taxes?
The worst thing to ever be invented by living beings.
Yeah.
I suppose we are going to reception then. Where's Kiba?
Iga.
Oh. Let me double check where she's supposed to be today. She's kind of been all over the place.
It's something going on?
Nothing more than usual.
Okay.
You just know how it is.
Should we start rolling insight?
Yeah, Folger's.
I was about to say insight time.
Yeah. I said squid for a reason.
Everyone's allowed to make insight checks if they would like, while this Digimon is looking things up on a paper schedule.
Okay.
Would body instincts be an appropriate role?
No, social stuff is soul.
Oh, soul, okay. Okay, soul instincts is safe.
A gleaming endowment. Chaosum tipped $30, a donation to the DAS replacement door funds.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just brought food. Thank you so much for that tip, Chaosum. That is the first 2 tiers of the tip goal completed. Actually, maybe I should stop eating so I can channel the hangry energy.
Also, I told you at least one person was going to get the joke.
Was that getting the joke?
No, they said a little bit up above that they got the joke that I was making. Except I can't scroll up now. for some reason.
Which,
Why you do this?
IDDoThings tipped $10, Razim coins.
Thank you very much for that tip, Ido.
Insight today.
None of you feel that the receptionist is intentionally hiding anything necessarily? Haboku, you get an impression that there is a non-zero chance that there might be something the receptionist isn't aware of, making people a little bit tense, but nothing is special. Right, okay. Let's see. It is so she's probably in either research or on her way to lunch.
Oh, lunch.
Great. Where's the research? I will start there and trace the way to the cafeteria.
I'm
Can I
just
see
gonna
your
go, like,
badges?
holds up badge.
Badges. Okay.
Kotora shows his badge.
Okay. She gives you some directions that I'm not committing to a recording just yet.
Asher is already on his way.
Jason's gonna go head for the cafeteria. He figures they'll end up there at some point.
Unless he catches her on the way.
There's a Fulgur still in Jace's hair who is accompanying Jace.
Kotora is following Asher.
Yep, Rib's following Asher too.
Who will follow as well.
So, he goes up to research, bursts in the door, unless it's locked, in which case he deletes the door.
The new pull out door.
Asher.
Does he actually have to delete the door?
No, the door opens fairly easily.
Okay, good. We don't have to yell to approve. Deleting another door in
Yeah.
headquarters.
The door leader.
It's one of those fancy slidey doors, even.
Ooh.
There are several Digimon on the other side of that door who are now looking at the party and blinking. One of who is actually Kiga.
Asher is storming up to her. What is wrong with this organization? What kind of idiot would allow this person who has no combat experience, no means of defending herself, no means of even surviving, go out in the fucking field?
Asher, we were going to have a debriefing about all this anyways. Why did you need to run here and do this publicly?
The various researchers around the room are now very interested in their desks.
I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Now! Before they put anyone else's lives in danger. Needlessly.
Well, welcome back. honestly have no idea who was in charge of sending Naoki out. Naoki? Naoki looks a little embarrassed. I mean, you guys assigned me to the region, and I kind of just went, and
Asher's head turns slowly to Naoki.
It's the Cinderfox sound.
Yes.
We need to find it. Hold on. Make sure this is it.
Okay. Well, in that case, I suppose we'll have to go over other options. This individual is not to be allowed out of this facility until they have actual capability of defending themselves.
I mean, I checked in with Gamuga. He was fine with it mostly. I mean, he's fine with it as he ever is. He didn't raise any objections anyway.
Who? Who is Gamoga?
Great. Let's go find them, and we'll have a meeting of all of us. Kiga, who is it, and where are they?
That would be the head of the cyberganic pathology. He's actually out.
Great. We have his address on file.
I mean, yeah, of course. We have everyone's address on file, but he's like out. He went to a different university, like to research some things.
Like
Let me
outside
guess,
of the
he's
city?
got no defensive capability either.
He shouldn't need it. He's going to Kotora. Had an escort there, and they came back.
Why did his escort come back?
If you stay up, Asher, it's normally a lot more dangerous to travel places than stay places. You should know that.
Things can
You're
happen at
staying in
any
one
time,
spot, it's a lot less
anywhere.
dangerous. Okay, look, Kiga, do you have a meeting room that is maybe spare and not being used going over people's taxes?
Yeah, follow me.
Okay, we're going there.
Wasn't there one more of you?
More actually, but I think they went to go get food.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what that's like.
Guys could stop by and get them.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
That's why Riv was like saying where they were instead of just going, I don't know. They went
Yeah.
off.
I suppose we should go grab them as well.
We're going to be grabbing other people too anyway. Apparently.
Well, no, because apparently that one is not even in the city, though I will be having words with them.
Okay, but we have to do like a whole debriefing thing, and you know what? Can you just go grab the people that you want and or need for this? Because I was mostly doing our taxes, and so the actual report is only most of the way done. I'm gonna actually finish that, I think. That will probably help if we're having this right away. Also, Asher, please do not delete any more doors. He's making sure to say that, like, very quietly.
Asher will not respond to Riv on that, and just go find Jace.
Jace is in the lunchroom, like he said he was. He's just waiting to see if you guys come in.
Dad, we're having the debriefing. Let's go.
All right. You staying here, Fulgur?
Fulgur's given you some of the snowberry yogurt he got from the cafeteria to you.
Yeah, I saw that. As I said, adorable. The question is Fulgur coming with or not?
Yeah, he's in your hair again.
He lives there now, understood.
Finally get here. Immediately have occupants. Got it. All right, let's go, Asher. Lead the way.
All right, well,
I cannot believe that I keep getting opportunities to use this.
to use what?
That's in
I knew-
DAH. It is the
I knew that was coming.
Yep. Look, you have Kika. She can make that face a lot at us for any given reason.
Yeah.
She leads you to one of the first floor conference rooms.
Great.
More or less on the other side of the building from the cafeteria.
Okay, so, as I understand it, we have multiple people that are just going out as they please without any escort. They're being left places without escort. They are just putting themselves at risk. And nobody has any idea what's going on. Is that the gist of what I'm understanding here regarding Naoki at least?
This place is mostly volunteers. You guys were volunteers. We have to use people where they're able to contribute.
And they are no good if they are dead.
I do somewhat have to agree with my son. This place has no organizational structure, chain of command.
Well, it does technically have one. It's Mosa, Kino, then Kiga, then everyone else.
That's not healthy. That means she's doing all the work and he's doing all the work and everybody else is not contributing to that section of work. It's probably why she looks so grumpy. She probably hasn't eaten in 3 days at work. Accusatory dad look.
Rib folds his wings a little bit. It just goes, I volunteer to help her with her paperwork when I'm here.
I am honestly, I do kind of agree with Asher and Jason in this regard. Why exactly did you ended up going alone, Naoki? Like even if you were a volunteer and even if there was some like staff shortages back then, why would you go to the forest section region alone? That place is notorious for being dangerous.
She used to live there.
Oh.
Which, as I understood it prior to now, would mean that she would have an even bigger target on her back.
I didn't live at that part of the forest.
You are not helping your case right now.
Riv trying to help a little bit, failing.
Gigo, one way you shake it or the other, there seems to be organization issues where there's a lot of people just doing things for no apparent reason with no tracking, no information. No ability to ask higher command for instructions without getting just 3 people with no instructions on what we're supposed to do in a particular situation. A lack of a field guide.
I mean, that actually doesn't apply to Naoki specifically. She does have the power of communicating with other Kamemon, but that was part of what was taken away from her.
Well, the problem was
Well,
that she went
they've been
off
out
by
of-
herself into a dangerous area, got into trouble, and got stuck there.
And perhaps if she had had an escort, or was able to defend herself, she wouldn't have been in that problem in the first place.
Or somebody she communicated her movements with consistently, so that way they knew where she was, so when she disappeared, we wouldn't have gotten a stray email on a digipad. Or gamepad, or whatever.
We actually had that. The information that was supposed to be. Dude, okay. I went over this a long time ago, but technically speaking, she kind of had a semi-active data link with another Kamemon, and then it kind of things happen with that. But if you want more information on that, you should probably go ask Khan. He's in research.
That is part of what Regiri stole from her, wasn't it? Besides making her internal time slow down.
But yeah, she actually did have something.
I don't honestly know what all he took. I don't even remember getting it taken. I just remember things were going normally, and then I met you guys.
So the time where your data was stolen, you don't remember anything at all. Oh dear.
I mean, there was stuff happening, but it was all happening really, really, really fast, and I couldn't really commit a lot of it to memory.
I see.
At absolute minimum, no one should be going out on their own. Period. Whether they're capable or not.
27, 30.
What was that?
Volker said always have a buddy.
He was going over one of the supposed exploration ruin rule things, I think.
Yes. I think Riv will have a report for you soon. Still.
Yeah, I would have had it done normally, but then there was the whole taxes. That kind of put a damper on me writing the paperwork ahead of time.
Yeah.
I have most of it. It's almost done.
Want 5 minutes?
Within a few minutes, kind of. Yeah, I've just been kind of writing it mostly while doing this.
How many people are outside of this city on some kind of assignment right now? Do you know, Kiga?
Off the top of my head, no. We've got a couple of teams. Well, I say teams. We have a couple of agents who are out on assignments in other settlements who are expected to stay in those settlements for a while that are there solo. And we've got 1 or 2 agents who are doing scouting work in areas where we've gotten reports of glitches, but we haven't gotten confirmation yet.
Nobody should be alone. You always need somebody there to watch your back.
Sending people alone to do more secretive jobs is entirely normal, actually.
Unfortunately, I can confirm that.
But they should have backup nearby. Not be on the other side of the world by themselves.
Asher, Kika just mentioned that this entire organization is on volunteers. We don't have the staff to do that all the time.
Then we're gonna have to cut back on what we're doing. As I said, if we're sending people out by themselves, they're gonna get hurt, and they're going to die and be of no good to anyone. I understand that we only have volunteers, but that does not do any good if we get them all killed. If not for my particular special abilities, Naoki here would still be wandering around in a daze.
I really feel like you should be complaining to Kino about this, not Kiga.
Kino's the Wergarurumon, or whatever
Yeah,
it was.
he's the
Yeah.
actual guardian in charge of the organization.
You know, that's a good point. Get him in here. As he's looking at Kiga.
Okay. Well, this is a productive meeting. I'll try to find out where he is.
Yeah.
You
Is
don't
he
even know where
already-
the leader is?
She probably has to figure out which meeting he's in or which patrol he's doing.
Asher, you can't know the location of somebody 100% of the time, otherwise I would know where you are all the time. Giga probably has their own schedule. They probably just need to go check the schedule really quickly and find him.
She's making her way to the door. Honestly, he's probably knee-deep in reports again. That's what he does most days. Most days.
When he's not patrolling, I imagine.
It's kind of tough being the public face of the organization sometimes, yeah.
Kotora nods.
On the plus side, by the time you get back, I should have the report ready.
Well, that'll be helpful. Let me go
Asher's
see if
just
I can
gonna
find him.
follow. Asher is
Asher.
following her and bringing Naoki along.
Asher, sit.
Why? The sooner we find him, the sooner we can get this resolved.
Asher, you need to settle down. Sit.
Asher will remain.
There we go. I know you're upset, but following her around and making things worse in other places is going to help. We can just sit here for a few minutes. It'll be fine. And that one isn't going anywhere. Points at Naoki.
He had almost reached the door.
Well, while we're waiting though, is anybody else hungry? I imagine you and Folk already ate. I could go get food for everybody else.
A little bit of yogurt.
Anybody else want some food?
Yeah, sure.
There's a coffee bar and some very stale donuts in the corner.
Kotora is going to look at the stale donuts and just shake his head. And he's going to head out for a moment to go to the cafeteria to bring food for everybody else.
The moment that Kotora's gone, Jace is going to eat the stale donuts anyways.
Lamau.
He wasn't going to do that in front of Kotora.
Coder's able to rustle up food for people by the time Kiga manages to get back.
Asher is pacing back and forth, fuming.
Riv is just trying to finish the actual, debriefing.
Jace has made sure that the stale donuts are completely gone, except for one that he is tempted to put on top of Asher's head, which he may have tried to do a couple of times now without getting caught.
Kotora, try and bring some food for everybody, making sure to bring some cold food for Fulgur specifically.
Some eyes appear from the hair.
Okay, he's on his way. He's in a meeting with the city police force.
Okay.
You said you had the audit paperwork done?
Oh yeah, I did that first. I figured you'd kind of want that even before the actual mission debriefing, considering, well, that's kind of going to be a part of a massive group of collated things that you're going to need to go through, so the faster you have all that, the better.
Yep, here. She holds out a paw on her way past you.
Just hand over the stack. It's going to be a thinner stack, but you know.
She spreads the
It
paperwork
is still
out
the finance reports for, you know, like 6 different people along with as a group, so, you know.
Yeah, she's got it spread out into various packets and packages, and collated. It makes sense to her. They're spread out on the table. She's reading them.
That, and she's already familiar with how Riv does things, considering Riv helps her with paperwork when we're not actually out on missions anyway.
Oh wow!
And he also got like 19 successes or something like that in order to do the fucking paperwork for this, so you know.
That reminds me. Asher, you were doing an insight check that we needed to do.
What check? For what?
For the Digi Egg, I told you to hold off until the start of the next session.
Oh, right.
It's egg time.
Eggy. You will give me an egg.
Incite the egg. Study the egg. Become
This
the
was
egg.
War of War. Are we allowed to help?
All right.
Timidity can take 4 insight from Haboku.
I will take it.
At the time, Haboku was the only one who was available to help for this, so.
Yeah.
You.
I was rolled with the wrong character. It wasn't my special dice. That's better.
Okay, that's better.
Special dice!
I'm gonna soul the one. I said I'm gonna soul the one. There we go. 8.
Yeah, okay, that has been noted. Wow, you guys are really not getting paid, are you?
Not particularly too much yet. Then again, we also haven't done that many missions, although our missions kind of tend to go sideways a little bit, I think. We're currently 2 for 2.
Oh,
By the
it'd be good to
way,
get
completely unrelated question. Do you drink?
What? No. I mean, I drink coffee.
What do you do for stress relief? If anything.
She looks up slowly. Why?
Completely unrelated question. Except that, before we actually go over what happened, you might want to consider that a little bit, maybe.
Oh, you were talking with Kiga, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that reminds me of something. Kotora is going to look through his backpack and take out the sadly broken cup of Kiga.
Well, we fixed it, kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah, sorry about that. My aim's a little rusty. And we don't exactly have a place I could just send those things to. That I'm
Did the
aware of.
bottom fall out of it?
I have no idea. I just poured some water to test it out, and it just fell out. It
Oh,
makes no sense.
here, let me see that. Let me check that.
Kotora gives it to Chase.
Jason's gonna check its tags to see what properties it has. I'll roll technology.
Wait, let me see. Let me see. I have a sneaking suspicion.
Well, Jace isn't going to assume. He's like, well, technically, we swapped paper for a mug, so maybe the paper got the mug's properties and the mug got the properties of paper. Let me double check my stuff here. Right, I get 1 additional dice because of cheat engine access. Woo!
Woo!
No moss 1, please. That'll do. Unless I get a discount for the cheat engine access, or reduced difficulty or something like that.
Uh, where's that? For this specifically, since you were there for most of it.
Okay, 9 then.
Yeah, this has definitely been given the properties of paper.
Can I see the bottom, please?
It definitely looks like it somehow got wet and fell through. Fell through.
I push it back into place, I set it down, and I change its property from paper to porcelain. There we go. I'll pass it back to Kiga. I have no reason to hide. I sent a letter.
She looks at it dubiously and just sits it to the side for now.
Just like, wow, okay. I'm not sure if I trust that, but okay.
All right. So, the reason why we sent that letter is everything Riv's about to say. Because we're hoping for orders on how to move forward. Riv, do your reporty thing.
I was gonna wait for the actual leader to get here so I don't have to stop and then restart and... Yeah.
I personally would
clears her
love
throat.
to have a talk with the police force here, see if they send their officers out alone or if they stay in partners.
It Probably
They
depends if
do,
they're doing
in
investigatory
fact,
work or not.
send their detectives out alone usually, especially when they're patrolling the city. Comes a very deep voice behind you.
Hi, Kano.
Hello, Kino. Hey, I'm bigger than you now.
Hi, Kino.
How did you get through the door? What the? I am going to go ahead and assume that a lot of this is going to be covered in the report.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yes.
He sits down at the head of the table, laces his paws,
Asher is
and
glaring at him.
waits.
Hey, Asher, if I give you a certain portion to go over, will you not explode until then? Because I was going to give you the portion where we went and found Naoki.
I will wait until the end so you can get your report in.
Oh, okay. Makes this easier. As Riv will then proceed to go ahead and report basically everything that happened. I figured that we could save a lot of time by basically going, yeah, he's doing this, instead of me rambling for the next 2 hours with Riv just trying to go over all of the bullshit that happened.
Yeah, we just know that it's
Yeah.
we just know that it's going to be overly detailed.
Yeah, it's Riv. It's overly detailed. He gives multiple examples for things, explains why we made certain decisions or guesses with the information on hand. Yada yada yada.
Hold on, we need a screen for this. I've got it right here. I've got it right here for you. Where is it? There we go.
Let's see.
Yep.
2 hours later.
I knew it was going to be one of the
Late there.
SpongeBob ones.
Yeah,
To be fair, it does work perfectly.
You
very.
just have to.
Yes.
You don't have another option.
It literally just works perfectly, so you know.
Yeah.
For
And
emphasis, he's
something
also
set him
going
off
to
again.
take out the relic and just like put it right on the table. Right on the table.
Which relic? Y'all weren't spoiled for choice. Y'all were kind of spoiled for choices.
Okay, well, technically the one where Riv
2
actually
hours
has a hold of
later.
it, which is the lantern. That's the only one that he has on his person right now. Someone else has the other one.
2 hours later.
And so that's how we destabilized a foreign country.
Granted, he was an asshole and deserved it.
To be entirely fair, that the foreign regime was trying to encroach on the neighboring territories itself.
That kind of doesn't change the fact that, technically speaking, we killed a foreign leader. In self-defense.
Well, that's a lot to unpack.
You can say that again.
Okay, I'm done with my report. You can explode now, Asher.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What kind of organization do you have going on here?
A volunteer clandestine organization.
Okay. So not a whole lot of people, huh?
Wasn't supposed to be. Kind of got out of hand.
But you need more people, right?
The 30 or so reports on my desk say yes.
Then why are you allowing people to go out on their own? Why are you sending them out by themselves? They need proper backup. Otherwise, you're just going to lose people. Like Naoki here. There is no reason that she should have been out there by herself. At least one other person should have been with her. Ideally, somebody that could actually defend both her and themselves. Why is this not part of the basic way that this organization is set up in the first place?
That kind of ties back to the 30 reports I've got on my desk.
Do you want help setting up this organization with somebody with paramilitary experience? So that way things like this stop happening and you don't have 30 reports on your desk. You got 2.
Ugh. He just kind of glances at Kiga, who shrugs. We kind of need it.
Because we were out there, we asked for help from the chain of command, and we got 3 more people that had no instructions on what to do. To Asher's point, she shouldn't have been out there alone by herself. To my point, there was no chain of command. We had nothing to go on. And most of these individuals here are rather inexperienced. And you got 30 reports on your desk, and I don't think she slept in 3 days. Am I wrong, Kiga?
I mean, I've slept. I just haven't had lunch.
Haboku has a horrified expression on his face.
So it's Kotora. No lunch.
We kind of interrupted her lunch hour, I'm assuming, if she even had a chance to eat today, because it sounds like those 2 are running around with, like, chickens with their heads cut off. Which means that individuals like that one, points at Naoki, can just wander off on her own without announcing herself, or just bothering her, what is supposed to be superior, until she gets her way and she just leaves. And yes, I understand she had a contact here, but she wasn't contacting somebody that had any operational expertise or somebody that could be tracking her motions and just noticed she was gone. And I don't even know who he reported that to.
Now he's kind of hiding in her shell.
Asher's gonna delete her shell.
Please don't.
Lol.
Are you actually?
Listen, we just
Please
get this
don't.
censor bar.
I guess if the storyteller is asking me not to, then fine. If it was
Asher
just a
gets to
party,
look
then
at his
I said that I would have.
Please don't have Asher commit what equates to glitch assault on another member of the organization right now.
Yeah.
He could put it back.
Not to mention that if Kavaman Army is anywhere as close to a real total, that would be like taking somebody's back away from them. That's horrifying. That's basically taking out their spines.
Yeah, hence the please don't.
She had a spine? I'm kidding. She has too much spine. My point stands. If you want help, I've got operational experience, unfortunately, and that's probably something you can determine just by looking at me. If
Well,
yes, I'm from the Forest Zone myself.
look, we can't really say no, but you have to admit you did just kind of drop a lot on us, and a lot of that's going to need attention.
Yes, after things are better organized and you can actually properly handle it. Do you
Some of this
know
is
how
kind of
many
emergency
people are actually out there alone in extreme danger because they are alone?
5. We have 5 scouts operating alone. Presently.
Asher's face has gone very thunderous with fury. 5?!
That's actually a pretty
You-
reasonable number.
No! 1 is unreasonable. Putting people's lives in danger is unreasonable under any circumstances. Yes, I realize that this job is dangerous, period. But risking them in that way? Yeah, they could go behind enemy lines. They could go scout. They could go do things. But they need somebody that is at least within about 2 hours distance of them.
Takes a deep breath and lets it out. Most of the agents in this organization, especially those who are sent after verified glitches or anything similar, or into any dangerous situation or anything resembling enemy territory where we expect danger, are sent in 3-person teams. You met one of those teams, according to the report you just gave. I don't know how she managed to sneak off by herself, but that's not how it ordinarily goes. The scouts that we have are generally in very low population areas investigating glitches or reports of glitches and reporting back for a full team to be sent in their place. They all have standing orders to return before engaging with literally anything more dangerous than they are. The only reason that that's not as dangerous as they are is that most of them are at least champions. And more than a few are also a little bit headstrong.
Headstrong is a very bad trait for somebody out on their own. Especially if their orders are to fall back.
It is what it is. We're getting too many glitch reports for me to send a full team after every one. A 1 or 2 scout team usually goes to investigate claims, then comes back. Both of the missions you guys have been sent on have been exceptions because they've been close or we've had urgent information that needed to be investigated quickly, and there are 6 of you.
I'm not concerned about what our team is being sent out for. I'm concerned about people like Naoki or these scouts that you are sending out. I know you did not send Naoki out, but it needs to stop. They need backup close at hand.
Fine, go recruit it. Part of
Now
me
we cross
working
over
with
to
the
Fire Emblem.
part of me working with the city guard is to make sure that I'm not sniping out from under them anybody they need to help keep peace in the city, which we've been getting a lot more refugees lately too. So if you can find people who aren't already working for the city guard who are willing to do this kind of work, send them our way. I'll start pairing the scouts as soon as I have enough scouts to go around.
You might have to decide what you can and cannot investigate instead. If they get killed because they're alone and they're too headstrong to realize that they're out of their depth, guess what? You lost somebody.
Asher, I do understand what you're saying, but you have to try and understand what Kino is saying here. Like the world isn't a dire state. The reason why we're short staffed and we have to spread out like this is because of the state of the world. I do understand what you're saying, but Kino isn't being unreasonable either. Neither of you are.
We'll get through it, Asher. It's just a situation where it sounds like Kino got in over his head. Anybody would in this particular situation, I'm pretty sure at this point. Kino, what do you want done with Naoki?
Obviously, she's staying here.
What time do you want me here tomorrow?
I'd have you sleeping on the roof if I had an option to do that, but that's a little unreasonable.
I don't fit in my own home right now, so it's fine. I'll sleep on the roof. I can only shrink myself temporarily.
We've got apartments over on the east side that are scaled for larger Digimon now. They went up a week ago, I think.
Get them tomorrow.
Civil planning isn't actually my job.
Jace, you hear oh, star watching.
Ash, I'll get this fixed.
You, he points down at Naoki. Don't leave the city. I'll tell the guards not to let you out if I have to. Don't make me. And U6. What is this that I'm looking at?
There we go, Rev, all yours.
What is he referring to?
He's
They're
gesturing
probably-
at the lantern, which is the only relic that anybody has actually produced so far.
Ah.
Yeah, so that one is the first relic that we found, which was one of the relics of Celine, which apparently has some extremely interesting properties where we haven't quite figured out how to reproduce part of it, where it was effectively locking a place in time for a while and was preventing it from degrading. Things like mechanical structures were still working fine inside of it, but the moment that function was disabled, it actually immediately reverted to how it was supposed to be, and time progressed extremely quickly for the things that were caught in it. However, if you proceed to use it in, well, the only way that we've actually figured out how so far, it will show you what something used to look like. Or perhaps it in its prime condition. We aren't exactly sure yet. But for instance, if you look at a lot of the titles that I managed to put in my ruin section of the report, we managed to look through the old library inside of the ruins and actually read what the books were saying. Of course, they were in another language / and a dialect of it, so that was a bit hard to parse, but it was actually legible.
So this shows the past.
The past, or perhaps the most prime / put together version of things that you pointed at?
He kind of stares at it for a second. Uh-huh. Well, that's interesting.
The more important part about it was the fact that it was a relic attached to a guardian, which apparently was supposed to be, responsible partially for putting a stop to as much of the glitch data seeping in as possible, and we didn't really have the ability to fix any of it, so we're gonna really have to hurry and gather up a whole lot of relics and get as many guardians on our side as possible. Unless you want everything to do with the data and glitches getting far, far worse, but I'm pretty sure we all would have stopped that, which is why we're here.
I'm gonna have to write so many letters.
Well, let's either get them on our side or try and, do some form of supplanting. So I definitely prefer if we get them on our side. I think that would work a lot better.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer that too.
Also, are you aware of any sort of responsibilities for maintenance that you inherited upon becoming guardian of this area?
Not exactly.
In that case, we should probably try and figure that out, because there's probably another thing that's stopping glitch data from seeping in as fast or dealing with it in some way around here somewhere.
Got a couple of ideas what it might be, but city history is a little bit muddy.
I think I might know someone who knows.
You peaked.
Yeah, you peaked.
I think I know. Oh,
If
I think I might know someone who knows. Though I don't know where they're at right now.
Well, knowing somebody who might know is at least a step ahead of not knowing anybody who might know. What are your thoughts? Who do you think might know?
Asher, Zim, the Pokemon's name is Boo, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's been a bit, so I wanted to confirm.
There's a Pokemon named Boo.
Yeah, that would track.
I don't think I've met them.
Neither have
They've
I.
been around longer than the city.
Oh yeah, that might do it then.
They're mostly dead. Mostly.
Well, that sounds pretty similar-ish to Celine, so...
Sounds like the research department's going to have work to do.
Fulgur, I have an idea, and I'm gonna need to talk to this Boo.
Okay.
You
What were
want
the
more
other things that you
recruitment?
mentioned?
You want more recruits? I will get you recruits.
I'm going to ignore how ominous that sounded. You said you found other stuff?
Asher, please don't tell me please don't tell me you're thinking what I think you're thinking.
Gods are supposed to work in mysterious ways.
Kino just raises an eyebrow but leaves the remark be.
Okay, we can deal with that later. Anyway, yeah, there was a different relic thing. I haven't actually gotten to look at it, but we had to remove it in order to make it so that way, you know, it's not to unseal the thing. I don't really know what to call it. Is it like a well, or it was up in a tree, but it was supposed to stop a flow, so I have a lot of research to do on that.
I think you call something that stops flow a cork.
Well, yeah, but does it count as like a well? There's a lot of things that I'd have to look into.
Out of character, what did we pull out? Wasn't it like a crest or something?
It was like a pendant thing, right?
Yeah.
Necklace pendant.
Oh, the pendant off of the tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was the other relic.
Yes, there is this. I sense nothing magical about it. It simply seemed to just be the anchor for a spell, rather than anything important itself.
Kino reaches for it and it zaps him.
Oh, well, maybe it does have something. Interesting.
Yeah, so we haven't done a whole lot of research into what these are, so be careful when grabbing them. We're not sure what they do.
Asher is looking at it with intrigue.
Kino's kind of shaking his paw. Noted. And for the record, there were 2 other things that you guys retrieved. One from the ruins and one later.
If you're talking about the egg, Asher does not intend to reveal that because that was, as far as he's concerned, outside the mission.
Did Riv know to leave that out of the mission briefing?
I don't know if he was ever shown the egg.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he was there when it was retrieved either.
Almost everybody was gone.
It was basically just mostly an Asher thing. And Riv hasn't been told, so.
I think Haboku is the only other one that was with Asher at the time.
I think Arcus knows, but...
Oh, yeah.
And Volker, vice versa, wouldn't know, but Volker's not thinking about that right now.
Yeah, only Haboku would relate presently. And if Asher doesn't bring it up, you won't see a reason to.
I don't remember if I was there or not. But either way, if Kotora and Rib were there, Rib has been like very sleepy at the time.
Well, yeah, but first of all, he wasn't there, I know for a fact.
Fair enough.
Then, second of all, I still think he would have noticed Asher using his ability to literally pull something physical out of someone and then inspect it.
Yeah, I guess we weren't there. I honestly don't remember.
They were not there.
Fair.
The only other thing then would have been the stone rectangle at the base of the tree.
Yeah, but we weren't sure if that was actually a relic or not.
I don't think we took it with us.
I don't remember if we did or not.
I don't know if we thought we could take it. It sounded like it was permanent in that area.
It did.
Unless it was part of the intention for us to take it with us, in which case I guess we could have, but...
I definitely thought I remembered somebody picking it up, but...
My recollection was I didn't bother because you described it as being, set in there and unmovable. But we can always retcon it if you intended for us to take it with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was like an immobile thing. So if it was
Yeah.
actually movable, then
Yeah, I thought it was mobile as well, so.
No, I described it as having been knocked over and about the size of
Well-
a small book.
We must have missed that.
Yeah, we all missed that.
I knew the
but-
knocked over part, but like
Yeah, you can knock over giant stone structures,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
yeah.
Doesn't
But
mean
alright.
we can carry them with you.
Yeah. I guess we can wreck on that then.
I guess
Somebody
Chase
must have-
has it then and can set it down because he was huge at the time.
Yeah.
He wasn't huge at the time, actually, because that was before that fight. But anyway,
Do you want us to have it or not?
yeah, I was assuming you guys had it.
In that case, yeah, we have it.
There.
It's
It's not-
problem solved.
We can deal with what that is later,
Yes.
because neither Kino nor Kiga have any ideas what it is. Well, sounds like everybody has research to do and everybody has organization to make happen. I've got another meeting that I need to be in 10 minutes, I think. I will see you tomorrow. Kiga, run interference and clear my schedule if you can. The Gadamon's ears just kind of fold back, like she is clearly not looking forward to that task.
Okay, both
Don't
of you
worry.
clear your schedules for tomorrow because you're taking a day off.
If you want somebody to run interference, Jace is going to point at Asher.
I will sit here and make sure that they all know that you are taking some very doctor's orders. Some very much needed time off. And I could be a very stubborn doctor.
He can be a very stubborn lot of things.
Very stubborn.
Well, I'm going to let you handle that. I need to go talk to people.
Fine,
See you
but
tomorrow.
tomorrow you're taking the day off. I'm sure there's a spa somewhere here in town that I'm going to make sure you two are at. Much doctor's
wanders
orders,
off.
very time off.
Hey, Doge.
Wanders off and manages to slip out the door.
Okay, I'm helping you get as much done today so you can actually have tomorrow off and not feel extremely awful about it, Kiga. Let's go.
Volker's gonna follow after Riv and Kiga.
He is grabbing Kiga and dragging her.
Volker, I need your help finding Boo.
If you guys need me, I'm going to be looking at what organizational structure does exist so far so I can direct people a little bit tomorrow.
Okay. Anybody need me for anything?
Want to hang out with me, so we're going in groups of 2.
Okay.
Because Asher and Folger are going off Kotora. I'm assuming you're following Riv, who's dragging Kiga.
Yeah.
That leaves-
I was about to say that I was following King, although Kotora has something that he wants to do on his own.
That leaves Haboku and Jace.
Yeah.
Yep. By the way, Riv will be retaking the lantern. Just, throwing that out there so that way it's hey, you guys technically, so it's not a hey, you guys technically left that on the meeting table later.
Take the stone tablet as well. I don't want to carry it for no reason.
Okay, Riv will happily carry unknown research artifacts for no reason.
That's what I thought. You're welcome.
Unidentified stone digipad.
Kotora is going to come closer to Kiga for a moment and ask her a question real quick. Hey, where is there a location here at headquarters where glitches are like research or examined?
Well, that would be the research department where you found me.
Oh. Okay. You run analysis. You run analysis on Digimons that have a glitch on them in there.
Yeah, all the time. Just when you get there, ask for. Oh wait, no, he's out. Ask for Sullivan.
Kotora gives a thumbs up. Okay. You two do that paperwork. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Well, what scene do you want to handle first, Lightpaw?
Well, first, by the end of the day, Kiga has dispensed 20 bytes of data or of currency to everybody.
Ooh.
28?
I think they just said 20.
Yeah, just 20, I think. Want to clarify, Lightpaw?
A score of the largest coin, my good sir.
That works. For those that don't know, a score is 20.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. As for scenes, Jace, you do get notification that there is a package waiting for you. It looks like it had originally been delivered to your home, but then it got redirected to here when the organization caught on to the fact that there was a package waiting for you at your house and you weren't.
Oh, I guess I will go get the package. And see where the heck it's from. Because if it's from a certain bar, I'm not opening it. No.
Where's that document?
No, it's going to be a pizza, an anchovy disc.
Oh, right. No cheese, anchovies, sauce, and... Yeah, an anchovy disc. Not even worth using as a frisbee.
Anchovy Pizza, the sequel.
No, Pete. Okay, look, if you're allergic or lactose intolerant or something, no cheese is acceptable. But choose something better than anchovies, man. At that point, just lick a salt lick.
So the larger box is mostly unmarked. It looks like it got claimed by the town's postal service twice, and the second time it got delivered here instead of your home. But inside of that box, there are two other boxes.
Don't teach my hamster to suck eggs.
Oh, no.
Can I get through the first one before?
Yeah, let me go ahead and open the smaller boxes. That was from Raijin. I'm in trouble.
Well, the first of the boxes, one of the two boxes is marked for Asher. That's the smaller of the two.
Ah, what's in the bigger one then? I'll make sure Asher gets his before he leaves.
An entire case of your favorite beer, a muffin button, and a letter that just says P.
Okay, that's adorable. Oh,
Haboku just has his head in the box, poking at it.
Do you want to bring the smaller one to Asher? He can tell it's for, or you can tell him it's for my boyfriend.
Oh, okay. By the way, what's a boyfriend?
You know what a relationship is.
Asymmetrical blink.
Go deliver that and I'll explain it while I go over some of this paperwork to understand how many people actually work here. And I'll explain when you're back.
Assuming Asher's not too.
Olger, you too had a package waiting for you.
Oh no. So is it just me and Asher wandering the halls and then we just see a box?
No, it's waiting for you at the reception desk. One of the mail clerks catches you and lets you know where it is. Calls you Asher, though.
They call him Asher?
No, Arcus. They call him Arcus.
I was gonna say.
That's funny.
I'm sorry, I am lost in all of the canonical Digimon names in this area. Kiga, Kinzo, Kino.
Yeah,
Kino, Kinzo, Kiga.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
Names
say,
so close together.
you are welcome to rename them.
Or just come up with other NPCs that don't have names that start with K.
Yeah, I did that too. I did that accidentally with Kuma and freaking Kotetsu. Anyway.
I was about to say he did kind of keep up the K names.
Yeah.
That one was entirely an accident, and if I'd had icons, it wouldn't have been a problem. But anyway.
So yeah, the mail courier appears, startles Folker. Folker hides behind Asher.
Folker, they've got something for you.
Hey.
And also, where is this Boo?
He kind of wanders around.
Do you want me to play him, by the way, Lightpaw, or...
Boo, I hadn't planned on you guys finding yet.
He wanders NPC. Around. Yeah, but he shows up very easily for Folger / Arcus.
Ah.
Usually with snowberries liberated from the cafeteria.
Wouldn't that make them boo? No, it doesn't matter.
And into the corner.
What? No.
But either way, right now, yeah, Folger's got a letter. Folger's got a letter. Folger's got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
What is?
I guess we're going down to reception.
Well, they
As
found
Fulgur-
us with it, as far as I know.
Oh,
Yeah. Like reception went and found you because they heard that you were nearby.
ah. So what's in the
Sign here.
package?
And here. And initial here.
Oh,
And
you're
one more
just-
signature. Okay, and here you go. She hands you a box about the size of your forearm.
Yay.
And inside
Okay.
is a singing bass.
Big Mouth Billy Bass.
What?
Wow. I remember those stupid things so well.
It was worth the copyright. But that's all I'm going to play of it.
Fair.
That's how Haboku finds Asher or to deliver the package.
Yeah, and Asher's box is full of the best trap supplies you have seen in a very long time, Asher.
Oh, so Haboku's gonna get trapped inside of it. Got it.
Yep.
No, he knows exactly where he's going to use them to start.
Like, these are some real high quality primo materials.
Asher knows exactly where they are being used. He's going to have to come back after dark.
Oh, so Jace is in danger. Got it.
Maybe. There's a certain two individuals that he is going to make sure get a day off and relax. And to make sure of this, he is going to trap the hell out of their offices. With a note on the door saying, "Do not enter, they are on break. Doctor's orders."
Sir, you are being vacation. Do not resist.
You are being vacationed. Do not resist.
Trap, trap, trap.
Asher may be pissed at them right now, but that does they are still alive, and he wants them to stay that way.
Yeah.
All right, so are you guys going to be trying to track down Boo like today, or is this just going into the bucket of things that you are going to be doing over the next little bit?
I was
I
planning
think
today.
it's sounding like, yeah. Fulgur's gonna be like,
Well, I first encountered them in the training room. So we can start there first.
Sounds good to me.
Fulgur's gonna lead Asher to the training room. Should I
Yep.
roll anything to see if I can find them?
You know what? Give me an investigation.
Asher will assist with 3 teamwork. It's not that much, like, paw, jeez.
So the one. 5 and 5. So that makes it 6.
6, yeah.
Logic.
A generous bestowal.
Regin tipped $17.
Thank you for the tip, Raijin. That is a very odd amount.
I think Raijin's being tried to incentivize.
I have the feeling that this is a reference to something that I have no idea what it is.
That's what
No,
I'm trying to
it's the-
figure out. Or it's just, that leaves only $3 to the next tier.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. With a 6 investigation, you do very briefly see Boo walking through the wall of the training room. Out of the training area. You're actually not sure what's on the other side.
Well, I
I'm
guess
gonna
since-
look to see if Walker's gonna point it out, but also
A
look.
generous bestowal.
Chaos
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
7.
I knew it was going to happen.
Lightpaw, I'm banning your boyfriend. Well, no, then I'd have to ban mine because he set this up. Ugh!
I feel like this was a team effort now.
Same.
The third tier is completed. As I accidentally set the next tier to 1,000.
Oh my god.
I mean, hey, if people want to hit the 1,000 tier, I will gladly take my rent for the next month.
I still need to cover my rent for next month. Oh, we are so close. But it's the last time I pay rent here.
I think that was him who just passed through the wall.
Hey, Boo! We need to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, Chief. There is no way he heard that. This training hall is loud with people actually training, and the whole wall is soundproofed.
Oh, okay. Easy problem to solve. Asher's gonna delete the wall.
Walker's gonna try and stop that.
Give me a look around to see if there's another way first.
Fine. All these people wanting me to do their job for them, and I'm gonna go try and do it, but I need to talk to them, but they are now going through the wall into other spots, and all this other nonsense, and Asher's mumbling as he's going out of the training room to try and figure out where he went.
Yeah, same with Fulgert.
For a very circuitous route, you're able to find the showers, and somebody in the showers points you downstairs to the cafeteria. A few people in the cafeteria point you to a different room entirely, but eventually you're able to finally track the ghost down in the boiler room.
Hello, Boo. I am Ather,
Oh,
god of death.
yes, I felt that was the case.
Wonderful. So, I need to find a crypt or tomb or anywhere in this area that may have some I need a lot of bodies.
Bodies, bodies. On a scale from soul to corpse, how fresh do they need to be?
The fresher would probably be the better.
I see, I see.
But also souls could be very useful as well.
Hmm. He ponders for a few minutes. He goes supernaturally still while pondering.
They want
Ah,
recruits.
yes.
They're going to get
I
recruits.
believe the nearest graveyard is in the forest region.
Kind of funny.
So nothing in the city?
We generally do not become. We generally don't leave bodies behind.
Yes,
Although
I know.
one of your scouts, I believe, is being sent to investigate some ghosts that may have popped up elsewhere. I wasn't really paying attention.
What about just body parts? I can stitch them together.
Hmm. Is it necessary that they are living body parts?
No.
I see. I'm afraid I can't write anything at the moment, but if you can take a note.
Asher will pull out his valve dock.
He gives you a set of cross streets and directions.
Thank you. And he's gonna go off to that location. Is Folker
Well,
going with?
Asher. Well, Folker's gonna ask Boo one more thing first.
So, you said you've been here a long time, right?
Oh, yes, before the city.
Do you happen to know any spots that might...
And Folker's gonna relay kind of what may be like a possible spot for the Plains region version of the forest thing, or the forest seal.
Hmm. That all sounds quite complicated. What precisely are you looking for?
That's the thing. We kind of only know that, like a seal. But it might not also be a seal with we don't quite know if it's like the same for every region. But it, it was something Guardians would maintain.
I'm afraid the only thing Kino tends to maintain these days is the walls. And those are quite new.
I think it would be before Kino.
One would think. Sadly, I do not recall any such place. Each Guardian has had his own means and measures, his own focuses.
Maybe I'll ask again when I have more information.
It's also quite possible that they simply don't have it in every region, because the one in the 4th region was kind of put in place specifically to protect against the current the now current Guardian, or now former Guardian. You know.
Yeah.
How a game was it? She wasn't even aware too much of what was going on with the current Guardian.
I remember her saying stuff about. I remember her saying stuff regarding being protections against the current Guardian. But maybe I'm misremembering. Lightball, want to clarify?
I mean, that was the barrier around the central courtyard where the big tree was. That was her barrier.
Yeah, and it was put in place. Okay, so that was what was put in place to
Yeah,
protect
but the
against
actual, the seal wasn't.
That's fair.
Seal was old.
Also, I just messaged with Lightpaw. Considering the way that Digimon work, maybe we should say that necromancy is summoning from the dark area instead, rather than actually requiring bodies. Because I want to do the necromancy thing, but Digimon don't leave bodies normally.
Yeah. That could probably be
that, and people would be a lot less upset about it if it was that instead of, hey, here's a reanimated corpse.
Yeah.
That might be something for the Digimon supplement.
I mean, I mean, also there's the thing about the epidemic of people losing their body parts. That was literally the first thing we investigated. That wouldn't look very good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
kind of a bad one.
Asher's got a different plan then. He's just gonna go home next. Oh no, he's got a few things that he has to go buy if Fulker's gonna go with him.
Fulker's gonna say to Asher,
hey, I'm gonna go talk to that Higa for a sec, and then I'll head over to where you're at.
Oh, I can go with you. I did not get my fill of glaring at her.
Arcus registered with the DAH, but I didn't.
That is a fair point. All right, let's go talk to her.
And Volker and Asher are off to find Kika.
Which I guess would be she is with Riv and Kotora, so over to their seat, I suppose.
Yep. I don't know how much of an actual scene it's going to be at the start of it, but yeah. Can at least figure out what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, Kotora did separate from them to go to the research division for a moment, though.
I don't care where Lightpaw wants to go with the scene next. I'm just saying that,
Yeah.
we're done for now.
And honestly, registering Fulgur isn't really going to be much of a scene either, because hooray, paperwork. You get to do more of it.
Yay.
Also, technically, there already exists a little bit of paperwork when it comes to Fulgur and the DAH, considering the expense reports.
It's just
Yay.
more going to be adding on to Arcus's paperwork and describing their situation a bit. Which might be interesting in its own right.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little bit weird that we have two games where people have done paperwork to explain to an organization that there's multiple peoples inside of one body.
Yeah.
Just, you know, 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it's happened twice already.
Why do we think I figured we should add a feat for it?
Yeah.
Understandable.
We should have called those feet 2 nickels at this point.
2 nickels?
Nickels?
Wait,
All
is
right,
one of those
I'll go.
shade? Because if so, you're up to about $1.25 already.
No, it's all the same person. They just have multiple personality disorder really hard.
Yeah, no, the one he's talking about is past my character from Lost in Chaos.
Alright, updating the feat now.
Yay!
Which is going to be in the, notes section that it's also known as 2 nickels.
I'm going to rename it on Fulgur and Arcus's sheet.
Excellent.
Anyway, yeah. Does anybody have a scene they're wanting to play out today?
I mean, yeah, I do want to go to the research division.
Chase does want to explain relationships to Haboku.
Are you actually
That's
gonna
not
make me
happening on
role-play
air.
that out?
We are-
I
we are
like how
not
you
doing the
even
Birdramon and the
offloaded it by
Waspmon off.
saying Jace.
We are
I
not
don't. Do
going
you
over
need me
the
to explain what
Birdramon and the
relationships
Mothma.
are to you?
I get it. That was a joke.
Okay.
How much for that out of here?
You know what? Complete the tip goal.
I'm not kidding.
And give $10 to Era's channel.
Fine.
Era is very bribable.
Very.
I am.
I don't want to see if this happens.
I mean,
can
it
keep
could-
it PG.
Yeah, it can be explained on stream. You can keep it PG.
He asked what relationships were, not the birds and the bees.
The birds and the fun Beemon.
Yeah, the Birdmon and the Beemon.
Birdmon, the beemon, or the 2 beemon, or the 2 birdmons. I mean, it gets complicated from there, but we're not going to talk about that on air now, are we?
I was going to go with Birdramon and Biomon, but you know.
I don't fucking know Digimon. I just, if I put Mon at the end, it'll sound okay enough.
Blue Bat, thank you very much for that tip.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Tal.
Fun fact, every Digimon has Mon in their name because it does the Mon on is treated as file type.
It's not actually
Imagine.
confirmed, but that is a very fun fan theory.
I was just about to say, yeah. I mean, it would make sense, honestly.
Oh yeah, it 100% makes sense. It's just that it's not officially been stated by them.
Yeah.
As much as there is any canon for Digimon.
I mean, I always kind of figured it was them putting in an honorific because its origin is Japan.
Yeah.
So instead of giving them gendered san, gun, sama, they just gave them man.
I mean, there is canon for Digimon. There's just multiple canons.
There we
So
go.
many cannons.
Era's been paid.
Ah, so
Wow.
Era has been bribed, so now we just need the tip goal completed on my end.
And either way, Era has been bribed, so win-win.
Indeed.
We can still have Kotora scene.
Yes, Kotora is
Yeah,
seen.
let's do that.
Kotora scene before I get
While
back
you're in
to
the while you're in the research area, you're pointed towards Sullivan, who is a Terriermon in a lab coat, which is its own Digimon. We're not getting into it. With half moon glasses, looking at a report.
Half Moon Gang. Researchers with Half Moon glasses. Let's go.
I see.
Non-biased.
Look,
I
it's
see.
standard operate. Look, it's standard equipment. If you look around this research room, there's at least a dozen half moon glasses.
I see. I see. He's a Terriermon assistant.
Now I'm just imagining the joke that Rib is identifiable as a field researcher by a mix of a backpack and Half Moon glasses.
Hey, you said it, not me. Either way, Sullivan has a name tag. It says Sullivan.
Kotora is going to squint at the name tag. Ah, you're Sullivan.
That's what it says on my employment record. How can I help you?
So I heard you guys are able to analyze Digimons with glitches in here.
I mean, not in this room, but yes.
Ah. Kotora is going to rub the back of his head. I need my body analyzed. If that's even possible. If that's even possible.
That is either the weirdest come online I've ever heard or a very good chance to study, the Terriermon says, and see, he tries to smile. It's not a very reassuring smile. It doesn't quite line up.
Kotora is going to give a nervous smile back. Let me explain. This is something that I did say to the DH before I sign in with them. I have something was inserted into me a while ago before I came to Kenzo, but it like never did anything of note. At least until my last mission that I just came into, that it seems something is happening. So I want it checked.
Well, is this urgent or?
I'd say yes.
Okie dokie. The Terriermon hops up from his desk and isn't actually that much taller. Follow me.
Kotora follows.
He takes you down a hall, down a floor, down another hall, up a floor, through yet another hole.
A gleaming endowment.
And
Chaos
into
tipped
the medical
$28 in honor of something
medical
was
area.
inserted into me. Let's just finish this tip goal.
Thank you very much for that tip goal, or that tip, Chaosum. That is the tip goal fully completed.
I was very, very not, just trying not to comment. But, yeah, he leads you to an infirmary. Okay, go stand in that and take off anything you're wearing that isn't glitched.
Kotora is going to remove his belt.
Somebody play the Oh My, please.
Oh
Which if his back is visible, then a very big scar is gonna be visible on his back.
You can hear him not saying anything about it. Okay, hold still. He pulls a big lever. The machine starts making whirring noises and whooshing noises and very loud noises.
Kotora does a T-pose to stand still.
Oh no, he's asserting dominance on the machine.
I see, something was inserted into him, and now he must assert dominance.
So, Kotora is getting scanned. Let's cut back to Jace.
Sitting there drinking a beer, looking through paperwork to try and figure out how many people actually work for this organization. Dear God, somebody else tip me. Nope, just one. Okay. Waiting for Haboku to come in.
Patson. Okay, I delivered the package to Asher. It was full of
All right.
traps.
Oh, dear gods. Well, I need to find my own place to live. Kiddo's old enough anyways. And I don't think I could survive any more traps. Those pancakes are kind of awesome. Maybe I'll just figure out how to stay medium. Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, I made a promise, didn't I?
Yeah. Hey, what our relationships are?
Yep, have a seat, buddy.
Looks around, just sits down.
Yeah, that works. All right, so do you know what the concept of love is?
It's when you really, really care about someone.
Exactly. It's kind of like a friendship, but bigger. Bigger than your best friend.
Ooh.
It's an emotional attachment. So when you get into something called a relationship, it's somebody that you found a special connection with. And this special connection allows you to, well, feel that emotion towards them as things progress. When you're in a relationship and have a boyfriend, it's like exploring that to see whether or not that's something that's fleeting or something that's going to be permanent. Oftentimes how people choose whether or not they want to be with somebody for the rest of their, well, this mortal life. So in short terms, it's when you start to feel that emotion called love, and you explore it deeper by spending more time with that individual to see whether or not that feeling goes away and it turns out you're just friends, or in some unfortunate cases, bitter enemies or rivals, or if you move on and, well, get married. Makes sense?
You notice that compared to his usual asymmetrical blink, he's actually listening with rapt attention.
Interesting. Do you have questions?
The thing afterwards, you said marriage. What's that?
It's when you choose somebody that you've been in a relationship with and say, I want to annoy this person for the rest of existence and I want to be annoyed by them. Or in more simple terms, you love them enough to want to be every part of their life. What'd you say, Lightpaw?
Dying squirrel.
Wow, Gabby. Okay, pull out an old joke. Does that make sense to you? It's usually a big fancy occasion, but not always.
I see.
Any other questions?
Haboku looks like he's processing. Thing.
Well, that was easier with you than it was with Asher. Though we had many other conversations that same night that you're not asking about yet, and I'm not ready to answer for another kid.
Oh. Does that mean I shouldn't ask about those other conversations were?
I don't know if you're mentally or emotionally ready to understand the concept that I would have to explain to you next. Process relationships first. I'll explain other sections of love later. It gets a little complicated from there.
Ooh. Love has sections.
That's a very good way of putting it, yes.
Just a wide-eyed galaxy brain now.
I want you to know, by the way, that it was a really good Michael Dorn impersonation you did.
What?
Who?
What?
Michael Dorn is the actor who played Worf on Star Trek. There are so many times in both of the series that he showed up in where somebody asks him a question about Klingon biology or culture or anything in the related field, and his only answer is, I will explain later.
I mean, do you really want me to go down the threads of what other parts of a relationship are on stream? That's what I thought.
Not for $30, no.
I have no shame, man. I got bribed, okay? You don't understand. Like, what's the saying? $20 is $20, man.
One person wants to know, it seems.
Well, of course he does.
So true.
Our boyfriends how digi eggs are made? Sometimes. If you try hard enough, I hear it's possible, but it's probably impossible. But I'm still gonna try anyways. Yeah.
Okay, Era.
A ghostly hand comes out of nowhere and it gives you a high five.
Silence biology.
Yes,
Yeah,
silence
basically.
biology.
That's why I said okay, Era.
I'm a working man, all right?
I'm sure you'll work at it. Yep.
That was a terrible joke, and I should feel ashamed, but I don't.
Well, if nothing else, Haboku will be sitting beside Jace, helping out occasionally while processing what love is.
What is
That is
love?
love. Oh
I
my
was
god.
right on the verge of that as well. So
Nice.
one day we're
Nice.
just gonna have to actually sit down and have everybody record sections of these stupid songs we keep doing.
I'm down.
Look, I'm not gonna say that I was this close to starting the Elephant Love medley, but I'm not saying it either.
I ain't starting that one. We already had What Is Love. And the other thing played in my head. Marriage is what brings us here today. Love. Beautiful love.
Oh wow. Kotora.
Yeah.
It's a few minutes later, and the Terriermon is looking over his notes. Well, that's interesting. There definitely seems to be some kind of a data splice in you. It is doing something odd. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I suspect it has something to do with the fact that you ate the data stream. And we're gonna need to study that some more.
Kotora is going to nod. Okay. How is that gonna work?
You know, I'm not sure. I didn't even know you could eat a data stream. But part of it just missing after you took that bite.
Kotora nods.
Like, see? You can see. It's on the computer, like, on the terminal here. You can see. Here's the stream right before it. There's a literal bite-sized chunk taken out of it. And here's the stream right after.
Kotora squids.
I don't know if that part of the data stream was important. It was just scanning your appendix. And who knows what's hiding in those?
I don't know either.
Okay, question mark. Those appendi? He has more than one?
There is more than one appendix in the world, yes. Not all of them belong to Kotora, but there is more than one appendix in the world. Just look at Tolkien. That man had several appendices.
All right, and now we put you back in the corner.
Hey,
Apparently, the corner comes with a gag.
Apparently.
I didn't put that on him. He put that on himself.
No, it's just that my microphone is over there.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Look, it's going to take me at least a few hours to figure out what's going on in this data stream. Especially with the bit missing.
Kotora is going to nod. Okay, then I guess I have to stay here then?
What? No, that would be silly.
Oh. Okay.
The data stream is here. You going away isn't going to take the data stream with you or anything. Just,
okay.
Like, come back tomorrow or something, and I'll see if I can scan you again, and then we'll build data. That's how you build data. That's how you science. Don't you know that?
I am not the science type.
Oh, well, we can fix that too.
Huh?
Lol.
Anyway, I'm done here. You can put that back on.
Okay. Kotora puts his pelt back on, making sure that his card is covered. Kotora is going to give a bit of a bow and take the Terriermon assistant. Thanks a lot, Sullivan.
No problem. Also, tell me where sometime you gotta tell me where to go to the gym.
Oh, sure.
He's reading notes now. Very interested in the notes.
Kotora is going to leave and I guess he's going to go back to where Rib and Kiga are.
Look, I just don't think that the Dewey Decimal System is going to be the best way to organize the files in this place.
Oh boy, someone trying to aggro Riv.
Yeah, that's Kiga trying to talk to Riff.
I know. I'm just saying, like, out of game, like, oh boy, someone's conversationally, someone's trying to aggro Riv. And then Riv is just gonna, like, give her the most withering look possible, and is just going to go, you're saying that you don't think that the Dewey Decimal System is something infamous and refined for actually organizing large and disparate amounts of data across many different subjects is going to be inefficient for organizing a research-based organization that is attempting to collate extreme amounts of extremely disparate data.
But the data we've got isn't disparate. It's all reports, financial data, or glitch data. And the glitch data can all be collated more easily if it's all in the same place.
But the glitch data has to refer to multiple things regarding to what it's glitched from, which means that we also need to have the information about what the glitched out thing is actually supposed to be. And for that, we're going to need all the data that it's relating to. And considering that everything from a building to a person can get glitched, we're going to need a lot of disparate data for the researchers.
Yeah, but that's why the Digimon gods invented citations.
And how are you going to make it so that way all of the citations are properly organized, especially considering that we're still using mostly physical storage for all of this stuff, and it's mostly been Han and a couple others actually working on digitizing all of this into various locally stored digipads. You still have to teach people how to actually use digipads. They're going to need to be able to physically reference it.
Well, yeah, the citations use the Dewey Decimal System, but our internal records aren't disparate enough to need it.
Using the Dewey Decimal System, then we might as well organize it by that anyway, so that way everyone knows where they're located.
But if we do that, we'd have to publish the works to preserve the Dewey Decimals.
It doesn't matter if the works actually get published. I know that a lot of our work is actually supposed to be clandestine in terms of the politics of it, but that doesn't mean that making it known that there is a research organization at the very least who's looking into it, you can just make a... What is it? I don't know too much stuff about business stuff, but isn't there a term for when you make a fake organization that only exists so that way you can push things through it and keep a very public persona while doing a bunch of things in the background? There's something for that, I'm pretty sure.
At a character shell company.
Well, yeah, but Riv doesn't know what a shell company is off the top of his head. He's like, I know that they do this.
You can't just preserve the numbers. You have to publish a paper and get the number assigned to it.
And that's
have
why
you dealt with have you dealt with the libraries on Jawomon?
I go to the library all the time.
Oh, sweet spirits. You're one of those people.
I am a field researcher. I don't know what you want from me. Just because I help you with your paperwork doesn't mean that I don't also read. I can be into bureaucracy and be into research. And be into basically anything that involves studying or researching or anything.
Right,
But yeah, just set up like a shell research organization. That way, you know, you can also get. Okay, look, people might not be willing to volunteer or donate to the DAH for a lot of things, but don't you think a lot more people would be willing to donate to an organization that's supposedly a research group that's just supposed to look into the glitches? Huh?
We already have that.
Then why can't you just use them to publish the information?
Because if we publish the information, then all those people who we don't want knowing how the glitches work are going to know how the glitches work.
They already know how the glitches work more than we do.
I'm going
and
to
they're
bed.
also going to know that we know how much.
How much
This
we
is
don't
probably
know.
a good time for. This is probably a good time for Kotora to interrupt.
Hello there.
Oh. Hi, Kotora.
What's up with you two? Why are you guys arguing?
I mean, we're working on paperwork. What else are we supposed to do?
I mean, fair.
That implies that you guys always argue when doing paperwork, you realize, right?
It's multiple people filling out paperwork and arguing over exactly what form of bureaucracy they find best. What did you think was going to happen?
They're arguing for fun. Got it.
That and they each have their own favorite little version of a bureaucratic organization that they're arguing for, while ultimately knowing that it kind of doesn't even matter the results of the argument. I mean, you know, Keegan's the one in charge. This is just Riv being stubborn.
Yeah.
For the record, Naoki was in this argument too, and she was really gung ho about actually getting, ISBNs assigned to these to these research papers.
Oh, so she was going. So Riv was the moderate. Got it.
So how quickly did she get shoved into a corner and told to shut up?
Are you kidding? These are her people.
These are her people. She's still there.
She's found a projector and has a presentation slide up on the benefits and merits of her chosen organization method.
I feel like I've made a mistake.
Kotora, run.
Riv is gonna widen his eyes a bit, point at Kotora, and go tiebreaker.
It's too late for you.
How would you like to be buried? Any particular funeral arrangements?
I'm not sure there's going to be enough left.
Just put my pal on top of my tombstone and I'll be happy.
Anyway.
Time to toss a three-sided coin. Whoop.
The
You
The
just use
die
slash
rolls.
roll 1d3.
Yeah.
And before the die rolls out the door. Because even the dice are like, heck this argument.
1. So Riv.
Nice. It went in a complete circle, considering the others are just gonna go favoritism to this. Let's go.
No, that's
We went in a
exactly what
circle.
happens.
We
Obviously
went in
he's
this.
biased. He's your brother.
No, it
And how
just
many
means
papers has
that
he
he happens
published,
to
even?
know. He just happens to know what to have tasted in terms of organizational systems.
Kotora's gonna
And
rub the
Naoki's
back.
argument is, how many papers has he even published, really?
Kotora's going to rub the back of his head.
Is this where
I mean,
Fulgur and Asher should enter?
I guess I've written some recipes at some point. Does that count?
Yes, that's very, very clever, Kotora.
I do help Riv a lot with the paperwork, I suppose.
Kotora, you know you are way out of your depth in this conversation.
Kotora is aware, but he has been buried.
Like we're somewhere near Challenger Deeps right about now.
Yeah, Koto, do feel free to show up for Grand Asher.
Yeah, save him.
Ah, good. I don't have to pull out Thales to run a funeral. Got it.
Bailey's would have joined in before running the funeral, to be fair.
I mean, I figured we were probably good to cut this day and start going through.
Oh, that's true. If you included Thales, he'd be asking why this hasn't been documented in a library and in a book system yet. Like, I don't care if you print these papers, put them in a book and give them out.
Yeah, which is
Information should be
part
free,
of the
man.
part of the point of the argument anyway, which is just extra funny.
Yeah, Fulgur opens the door.
You say.
I think you might be peeking your mic, Gimund.
Yeah.
Excuse us.
Oh, hey, what do you need?
I wanted to talk to Giga about something.
Oh, okay. I think she's... Oh, okay. You're gonna have to pull her away from arguing with Naoki, but okay.
Wait, what?
She got the slides up.
Fulgur's looking over.
She and Naoki are just refusing to acknowledge one another right now.
Oh no, the girls are fighting.
How can I help you, Arcus?
Yeah, about that.
And Fulgur's gonna start explaining.
Naoki's going, not Naoki. Kiga is going to listen patiently, nod a few times, and eventually she's going to go over to one of the cabinets and pull out a new application and just kind of hand it to you.
But yeah, we're essentially one person at the moment.
You should fill it out so that way when you're on the job, you get paid too, instead of only Arcus getting half payment because he's only awake half the time.
How is that with that little zigzagging in the forms was? I was wondering why you filled out an extra copy.
Huh?
I was
What?
actually wondering where you got an extra copy.
Can I see that?
She gestures at the paperwork Riv had handed her.
Because
Well, Chris gonna look it over.
For both of them, yeah.
It's mostly accurate. He might be a little bit off about who was awake on a given day if you break it down like hour by hour. But it's fairly accurate.
Is it like Arcus's name written twice?
I mean, Riv filled it out.
This is Riv's paperwork about the expenditure reports and tax stuff and all that. Because you would have mentioned both of you.
I thought this was like the initial application to the
Oh,
No,
DAH.
Keegan handed you a copy of the initial application and basically told you to fill it out as Fulgur.
Okay. I got confused.
And then Riv told you that you should do it so that way, you get full payment for constantly being on the job instead of only when Arcus is.
Yeah, Fulgur's gonna fill it out. Then he's gonna start to think. So I don't really know too much about what Arcus used to sort of create this situation. I know.
You are not the first glitched person to come through the door and join the organization. You're not going to be the last. And you're not even the weirdest. Just fill out what you know on the application form there, and we'll figure the rest out when we need to.
Yeah, Fulgur's gonna go back to writing it.
Made slightly easier by the fact that Fulgur can remember Arcus filling it out, probably.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the memory loss is one way.
Yep.
Otherwise, this would be a lot harder.
And after filling it out, he's gonna hand it back to Kika.
I'll get this pushed through, she says, looking it over.
Okay.
Did R&D say anything, Kotora?
Kotora is going to explain the thing that happened.
You ate the... Never mind. I'm sure Sullivan will figure it out. It sounds like he decided you're his project.
It seems so. Kotora looks a bit nervous, but just tries to smile.
Yeah, I get that reaction from people talking to him a lot.
I mean, he seems to know what he's doing. So hopefully he'll be able to figure out what the heck is going on.
Like I said, we've seen a lot of really odd glitches coming through.
Kotora nuts. So are you guys done with the paperwork?
Huh? Profound confusion.
At this point, Folger's gonna try and sneak away.
I
There's
see.
no end to the paperwork.
Asher is happy to, leave and, but not sneakily.
Yeah. I see. I suppose I should leave you guys to that then. I am hungry.
A repeat of the library room, I see.
I'll see you guys later. Don't try to get along with them, bro.
I hear you're arguing about organization of books. Oh, hello, little Kotora. Might I interest you in this lovely keychain to support your local library?
You've been bad! Get out of here!
Folger's running.
Kotora is also running.
They've had trauma.
They've been traumatized.
So, yep. You just see a panic shop of Fulgur and Kotora running away.
Yep.
Vaguely Digimon-shaped clouds left behind. All in all, not bad for first day back.
Yeah.
Asher, get me a survival roll.
Survival?
To set up those traps that you're intending to set up.
Oh. Well, he's coming back after, after everybody's gone to bed. But, sure. I'm vigoring and souling the one. He wants to make absolute certain that they are not getting in there. Or if they do, well, they're going to be in trouble. I suppose I'll accept. 13.
Okay, noted. I think we lost Kotora.
Hmm?
Huh?
Kotora's right
I'm here.
Weird. Fantasy Grounds is saying we lost Kotora.
Ah.
Oh. I think I disconnected. I must have disconnected for a moment. Whoops. Thanks for telling me.
Mm-hmm.
Era, do you want him to stop, or are you trying to encourage him?
Oh no, we lost the Reeve.
Oh no.
All right, Gabby, if you ever bring something up like that again, I will never bite you. How about that? Is that better?
I think it is, I guess.
Zimmy got some weird fans.
Abomination of an organizational system. I think I need a stonking big hammer to forget about all that.
As I said, at least as we were saying, at least Thales wasn't there because he'd insist that everything should be documented in books and shared worldwide because information shouldn't be kept. And if you're going to go ahead and keep an informational system that's secret, you absolutely need to make sure to have a proper filing system, which means that you need to use numerics. It should include things like the date as well as the initials of the individual that filed the report, as well as a report number in ascending order. Obviously, why aren't you doing that already? You need reference points. See, the problem, Gabby, is that you're talking about Microsoft products, and Microsoft products were good once, maybe.
For their time.
Look, I don't know how much more you can ruin the Microsoft Office suite.
Seriously.
Because
Don't ask that question. Do not ask that question.
No, trust me. Word has an intonation filter now, as well as a spell checker and grammar check. It also checks your intonation and judges the way that you word things. I found this out like 2 weeks ago, and I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, one of the upcoming updates to the Office suite is going to add the Microsoft AI to literally every piece of it.
I'm going to die. Ooh. Thankfully enough, I don't use this personally. This is just stuff I use at work. But, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Also, Telsa's this PC blue screened.
Oh.
Oh, that's awful.
Ah,
he's been through this
Ray.
before.
The number of times that I am working on the SCAR system and they're like, hey, would you like to try our AI for this? No.
No. Go away.
Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, we'll let you use... No, I said no!
Like when Google introduced its stupid AI into its search system, and now, like, the search sucks. Because even if you disable it, AI goes, oh, you must mean this. And it's like, no, I didn't mean that. I meant what I typed.
What is the point of their little pop-up of, would you like to use our AI search? And I say not interested, and yet I still get it.
If you use the AI search, the AI itself is filtering and parsing the results that you get. Whereas if you don't, it's just filtering and parsing the input, not the output. It's dumb. Anyway, are we wanting to call it early or? Do we want to start the
Oh.
montage and break the montage?
Let's start it. Why not?
Truly, this is the dankest dungeon.
Thank you for the tip,
Raharu
Raharu.
95 tipped $5.
You're welcome.
We want to wait for Tal to get back, or is Tal able to listen on his phone, or...
I mean, I'm sure there's other people that can be part of the that can do their montage without Tal being here.
Yeah.
I can do mine with just Jace.
I mean, we should probably go next time. Especially since if you bring up a certain word, certain things might have to happen that don't... I'm not doing that this late.
Ah, I see.
Okay, I guess we will call it early.
Well, you can do yours, Asher.
Oh, mine's gonna be at the
Kotora
end.
can do this. Oh.
I think we are at the end of the episode.
Haboku?
No, I mean the
Kotora?
end of the montage of everybody.
Oh.
I mean, there is some
I was
stuff
just going to
that-
go back to the dojo where he was training thing with Cashel.
Actually, Volker can see about checking out the academy and getting Arcus and Volker and himself registered.
There's a third person in there now? Dang. This has gotten me, myself, and I. Got it.
What was the name of the banjo Leomon, by the way? Again?
Just.
Just.
Just Cook?
I suppose one part of the task scheme would be Kotora looking for Just to taking up on his offer of showing of Kotora getting shown the restaurant that he mentioned before on the train.
Okay. Everybody who wants to do a scene now, which might end up being the last scene of the episode, dice off. Raw d10s. Let's go.
The dice have spoken.
Right, we just need a 5 and a 9.
Indeed.
Okay. Haboku knows the way to Kashel's dojo. And I'm assuming
Yes.
Kashel is there.
He is. There it is.
Well, assuming the Kudamon is present, and Haboku will give him a wave.
Ah, you're back. I thought I had chased you off.
Oh, no, there was a really long mission in the forest. The Haboku's gonna straighten himself off and try to make himself look determined. I was very serious about getting training here, though.
All right, and what exactly do you want to try and train?
Haboku produces dagger from his cloak. How can wield it in his mouth? Oh,
All right, you were that one. Very well. And he's going to lead you over to one of the training dummies and direct you on your pose, direct you on your movements. I gotta walk you through some basic stabs and slashes to start with.
His
Right.
head's gonna spin around and turn his mustache into hair and his hair into a mustache.
What?
I did not get that.
Pretty sure that was Okami. It might have been Wind Waker.
I don't get it.
None of us do, I
played
think.
neither.
Ignore me! Keep doing your thing.
Follow the advices to the best of his ability. Do I need to roll anything?
Generally an academics check to see how well you learn.
Oh boy. Is there a particular expertise ACs I could use here? Or the help? Considering the cough 0 academics.
That's the idol.
Hmm.
If Kotora was there, I would give you teamwork.
Well, Kashel will be giving you 3 dots for academics.
Alright.
He doesn't have as high of XP as this game, but I think 3 dots he's got on his sheet was still suitable.
Well, I guess if there's no preferred expertise, I guess I'll go forceful. Okay. I see Haboku was serious. That's with F. Kashel's help.
Very nice.
Very, very nice. You were able to take those lessons well on board.
I see the Kudamon and Master of Infiltration was able to pierce through a scattered mess that is Haboku's mind.
So in general, for you, Lightpaw, I don't think we have it actually codified, but the way we've generally been doing it is the number of you can train once per day, and the number of successes you get is the discount on something related to that. So, like in this case, could be Clash, could be an actual ability with the weapon, whatever he wants to do on that.
Yeah, there's a lot going on during this montage, and I'm taking successes into account, but you guys need to get caught up. So, oh boy, do you guys have some discounts coming your way.
Woo!
Alright. Noted.
Just you wait for Asher's plan to come to fruition. The city itself will tremble with the march of his army.
All right, Asher, we need to have a discussion about this. Oh, wait. Asher, we need to have a discussion about this.
I see you went back to Gimund for a moment.
Stop messing with my voice, first off. I like it this way. I sound manly and scary, finally. Second, you can't fit that many undead in the basement. It's like a quarter basement. It's not going to work.
But you got a new apartment. It's a bigger basement.
Oh, if he's moving
He's got his
into...
own house now.
Ah, cute. You think you could get away from him that easily?
You gonna follow him? Your dad gives you a house, and you go, nope, not good enough. I'm gonna move into his new one-bedroom apartment.
Mr. I always played dad does not know how children usually work.
I wish my parents gave me a house. That'd be awesome. You kidding?
Hey, Jace, the
What?
answer to getting him to run off is quite simple. You just have to invite Partition over and smooch him frequently in front of Asher.
Yeah, that wouldn't work with Asher.
No, Ash would be like, you guys are using condoms, right? And Jace would just go, no.
Oh, God, I was looking through my notes for something. Discounts, that's what I was looking through the notes for. Yeah, there are definitely discounts coming people's way. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see our Tal again.
Damn, his computer must have blue screen hard.
Well, it's unfortunately not the first time it's blue screen, so...
It's also possible that he figured that it's too late, that he might as well just call it.
Yeah.
That's a possibility too.
Alright, I guess we
Well,
can go
if-
ahead and call it if you want.
Yeah, Haboku Senior is pretty much it's done. Hope that's part of what he's doing with his mustache.
Well, real quick, as you're leaving the dojo, you see Asher walking past with a bucket in his mouth. And occasionally a red fluid spills out of it onto the ground.
Haboku will give Asher a friendly wave. He'll just head out the red liquid bit, then do a shrugging motion.
Asher will wave back and continue on his way.
Speaking of Asher, I do want to wrap up with a quick scene with Asher.
Oh, okay.
Because you said you were going to be looking into the data that you got from Ritsu, right?
Yes.
Without the protection that the data used to have, you can actually kind of look through the information, and Ritsu has a lot of Digimon's data jumbled up with his own. Like, a lot of Digimon's data. A distressing amount of data belonging to other Digimon is tangled in there.
Ah. Well, I suppose it's a really good thing that his specialty is separating things from each other, data from each other.
Yeah, if you want to give me an investigation or an insight roll to gauge how long this is going to take.
Would help if I were looking at the right sheet. I was like, I could have sworn I had more.
I don't know if I've got a link to your sheet, actually, but I'll double check that while you make with the rollies.
I'm going to willpower that.
Better.
I'm going to vigor that. And you know, we're at the end of session. I'm going to go ahead and boost, do a body boost.
Harness the power of the 9.
Really? I'm gonna body boost again.
Oh no.
Oof.
I think that's the dice telling you to not gamba.
Body boost one more time.
Oh,
For the love of...
Yeah.
You know, I got
It looks
EX dice. Why not?
Oh my god.
I am determined.
Two combo.
Oh, look at the Marten. It's a cute Marten.
Oh my god. -1, 0, and 1.
You're back at 10.
Look at
I'll
him
lock in
figuring
that
that
10.
toy out. Quite a cute Marten figuring out that toy.
Yeah, sadly, all the
And-
card players who are in this game right now. So,
yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Ido's the biggest card player in the entire channel, and Gimund plays cards here and there. The only other people I've seen play cards is like Gabby once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
I've seen Raijin play cards, and I play them sometimes when I have cards to play. Anyway, you are able to get started on detangling some of the data, but you're not even able to tell how many Digimon's data are wrapped up in this thing. It's probably going to take you at least a good 3 or 4 nights of work to get everything sorted out. Ritsu was a very naughty boy.
Ace could have told you that.
Oh, I guess I did actually pick up the Primeval Companion's feat. And several upgrades. Oh.
I think some of those might have been picked up in anticipation of this for after the montage, but yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that I had picked them up. I thought I had...
Click on someone your own size.
Yeah. What was that?
Somebody played
first.
Cursed.
Ah. Well, I mean, he's got several days. He's got several projects he's working on. Not a whole lot that he'll be appearing for, but... he's got a few projects. And now another one that he's adding on.
You do receive word through the grapevine, by the way, that's at some point last night, a Salamon just got completely tied up in just all manner of traps and gizmos throughout Kino's office. They're really not sure how any of them got there.
He did put a warning on the door, for the record.
Did encourage me to be quite naughty.
He put a warning on the door, so it's not his fault.
But
This
that
this
will... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the Salamo was like, that sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Given who it was, the Salamon was more like, that's a very suspicious sign. I should see what's going on.
Well, for the record,
yeah.
the traps were not just to restrain, they were to harm as well, but non-lethally. But
Yeah,
if need
proceed
be,
to
they
the
would be knocked
Hanna-Barbera
out.
sounds. Yeah, like I said, proceed to the Hanna-Barbera sounds happening off screen. But that'll do it for the night. Thank you folks for
Alrighty.
watching.
Yes, thank you everybody for joining us today for the stream. That was Data Anomaly Hunter's Scar. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, that you can also do so by sharing the stream around, grabbing some packs of cards to stream loots, using our Humble Bundle partner link, or commissioning one of the artists that I manage for. Their details are at zgf.art. But for now, thank you so much for joining, everybody, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.